The United States has come to recognize its advantages in space. It's just become an indispensable force multiplier for the joint force, and any modern warfare is going to be heavily dependent on space capabilities. Well, I think in a word, the threat landscape since I took over as CSO has advanced dramatically. The actual work of defending our assets on orbit starts with understanding the environment. We have sensors that are positioned globally. We have operators that task those sensors to make sure that we're tracking almost 25,000 objects that are on orbit that we're paying attention to, and another 40,000 objects when you start thinking about the debris and things like that. So we have to understand the threats, man-made threats as well as adversary threats. And then second is understanding what the current environment looks like so you can rapidly identify if there is aggressive, irresponsible behavior. Is there a launch that could threaten? We're always watching for launches. Is there RF jamming on orbit? What are the indications? Rapidly seeing them, trying to mitigate those effects. And so constantly being on watch is what it really looks like. You know, the operators in the op centers 24/7, every day of the week, every minute of the day, watching, trying to make sure they understand how the systems are operating, and if there's any adversaries trying to deny those effects, that we can respond to them. You know, all of our challenges are opportunities, so it's easy to list the challenges sometimes, but our opportunities are quite frankly centered around the fact that the Joint Force understands how critical space is to how they do their jobs, and that presents an opportunity. As missions continue to be given to the Space Force, as we migrate more and more missions from land, air, and sea up into space, these are tremendous opportunities for us to continue to integrate, continue to provide the Joint Force what they need to be successful. But cyber will also rely heavily on air, land, and sea to continue to produce the kind of effects that we need. And so we have to build an officer corps, for example, that understands all of these domains, is able to integrate effectively, understands where they fit, and how others can contribute and create the kind of synergies that you get out of all domain operations. The thing I'm most proud of are the Guardians. And it may sound trite or like it's just something that needs to be said. I mean it when I say the Guardians are what I'm most proud of. The people that were not intimately involved in the establishment of the service will never understand the hundreds of thousands of hours of planning, of execution, of details unseen, that will never see the light of day. They just happened, they fixed a problem, and we moved on to the next one. And to think about a service now that's over 15,000 that has managed, we put our head down, we looked at the details, we assessed what needed to be done, we come up with a plan, and we built the service. But it was all those Guardians that we've pulled into the service that had to do that work, and I just couldn't be more proud of them. Advice for cadets, you're going to join a force that's highly technical. We need to have the technical skills, but that's not enough. I think that's necessary but not sufficient. Yes, I want you to study hard. Yes, I want you to be technically proficient. But I need you to be thinkers. I need you to be leaders because it's more profound of a challenge to introduce and integrate these capabilities into a joint force. It's not enough to just simply understand how the technology works. You have to understand how the force operates, and we need leaders. We need leaders who can translate and communicate this highly technical capabilities into meaningful strategies that our decision makers can understand. And so leadership, communication, critical thinking skills, maybe some of the softer sciences associated with those are just as important. What I've seen from USAFA graduates is they have a firm understanding of what it means to have core values, what it means to live up to higher standards, what it means to live up to a nation that's counting on you to do some of its most critical work. And if you don't have the character to follow through, if you don't have the commitment to handle all the details, if you don't connect to others and ask for help and try to learn as quickly as possible, and then the courage to challenge your assumptions, the courage to kind of get outside of your comfort zone and discover what you could do, not just what you think you can do, you're not going to be as successful. And I think what I've seen from the graduates, all of our new second lieutenants, is that they do have those values and that they are ready on day one to put them into effect and do the best they can for the Space Force. We're at our 6th birthday, which is still pretty junior by all accounts. When you have services that have been around a couple of centuries, The Air Force has more decades under its belt than the Space Force has years under its belt. But I'm really proud of the progress we've made. We still provide GPS signal every single day. We're still providing satellite communications and missile warning and nuclear command and control capabilities. It's all happening seamlessly while we continue to develop ourselves and the other missions. And so we're still a little bit of a work in progress. I don't want anybody to think you're done, that we've got everything established. We're looking for more resources, we're looking for more people. But while we're still somewhat establishing, I'm really happy with the foundation that we've built. I think we're in a good place to continue to perform those missions and even acquire new ones. And I'm really excited about the future of the Space Force and the Guardians that are joining it.